So this is what I consider the best war memorial in the state of Florida. Kind of wish we had this in our capital, Tallahassee, but this is Merritt Island. This is Brevard County. Of course, one of Florida's bigger counties, more populated counties. But here is Korea. Vietnam is out there. And I'll get to part of why this is my favorite memorial in a little bit. I mean, this is just tremendous. Here are some of our more recent wars, Operation Desert Storm and Operation Enduring Freedom. Here's our Twin Towers Memorial. This is Operation Enduring Freedom, which obviously just ended recently. Afghanistan. A bench in honor of the Tuskegee Airmen, which is super cool. They weren't from here necessarily, obviously, but that is really cool. Here's Operation Iraqi Freedom, which is obviously different than the Gulf War. Now this is why, before we get to World War I and World War II, why this is my favorite memorial in the state. Revolutionary War history, which we don't often find in the state, even though this was, as I've written about personally, an important part of the Revolutionary War. And the last naval battle, as I wrote about in my book, Florida and the American Revolution, was fought right off the shores here, right off the shores of Cape Canaveral, a little bit north and obviously east of here. Here's a doughboy from World War I, the Dixie Doughboy, which would be your Brevard County doughboys. And here is World War II and the naval fighters. Obviously, great military history in this county. The Cape is here, Patrick Air Force Base, or I guess it's called Patrick Space Force Base now, Canaveral Naval Air Station, Canaveral AFB, and obviously Kennedy Space Center. And this is, of course, your Civil War memorial, which you have to have in every Florida locale. Most of the people here obviously fought for the Confederacy, but many descendants of Union troops here.